Welcome back to the Stephen A. Show. Adam, how's it going? How's the weather in DC?
It's going great, Steven. The weather is good today, but it's gonna get cold later this week. So
Yeah.
enjoyed the almost 60-degree day today.
We have that tomorrow, I think the 60 degree, 60, 50, high 50, 60 on Wednesday, and then cold after that.
Yeah, we're back to the 30s on Thursday, I think, or Wednesday. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you know. Well, what's going on? I'll let you all take it away with movie reviews.
Sure thing. So, y'all mentioned last week Oscar nominations, and of course, the next day we got the nominations in. And so, what I did is I decided to, as I try to do, catch up on all the at least Best Picture nominations. Um, a lot of good ones this year. First of all, All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere, Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun, Triangle Sadness, and Women Talking. So I've seen a few of these. I've seen Everything Everywhere All at Once. I've seen Elvis. I've seen the Banshees of Inisherin. I have not seen anything else. So what I've watched over the weekend was All Quiet on the Western Front. And this is a movie that's on Netflix. So if you want to watch, you can watch it now. It's based on a book released in 1929. And there was actually a movie that came out in 1930 that won Best Picture. And it follows the story of a young German soldier that signs up or enlists during World War I to fight on the Western Front, which is the kind of the battle lines where the trenches are between Germany and France. And it goes into kind of the horrors of going into war. He loses friends, and kind of what war does to someone, especially World War I, where they're disillusioned by this hope and promise of being a hero going into war, and really what happens, what it does to a person. So I liked it. It's good. I will warn you, it's 2.5 hours. It's also a movie you have to be in the mood for. Again, this is not a happy movie. This is full on war, but it's wonderfully shot. It's wonderfully presented. And there's a reason the original movie won Best Picture when it came out, and the book is highly regarded. So, definitely check it out if you're in that mood and you want to see a war movie. That being said, I think this is the first time it's kind of pulled up on a lot of the award ceremonies. There's a few other ones that it pulled up on as well. This one I don't think will be our Best Picture winner. I have a couple thoughts of what I've seen so far that will win, or I would like to win, but regardless, it's good to check out. It's well earning of that Best Picture nomination.
Good.
Let me ask you, can I ask a question? Adam, they were talking about when they're talking about big Best Picture, I think there were 10 nominees.
Mm-hmm.
They were wondering why. They were asking why was Top Gun and Black Panther, movies like those that obviously drew in billions and all that, did not get nominated. What are your thoughts around that, you and Chike?
So I guess we've said this before on the show around this time. It's all marketing. It's all how you pitch yourself. Studios choose what movies they want to put in front of the the Oscar committee to watch, and how they want to market it. So there's a big component. That's a big component to it. If your studio only has 3 movies that they want to pitch for a marketing budget to go to the Oscars, they're going to have to pick wisely. I don't know if that's what happened, with the movies you mentioned. Top Gun is one of the nominations, but
I'm sorry, why Tom Cruise wasn't one of the top best actors. I think that was for that movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that helps. That clears it up. But yeah, again, I think it's all part of the campaigning, the marketing, getting your movie, your actors out there and choosing who you want. I thought it was interesting, like Banshees of Inisherin, which it was a good movie, and I enjoyed it a lot, but it had a lot of nominations. So I think there's just kind of the way of marketing it. That being said, I haven't seen Top Gun Maverick. I don't know if it's Tom Cruise's best performance. So I don't know if it even warrants a nomination.
Yeah, they were saying because of the fact that he taught the people how to fly the planes. He drew in so many people, to the box office. They were saying he deserves it. But it's interesting your take. Chike, what's your take on that?
So it's always been my understanding that the Academy is kind of hoity-toity or used to be hoity-toity on their thinking when it came to acting performance as it relates to actors. And certain films just did not used to fall in the purview of the Academy, like your action films or horror films. They didn't fall in the purview.
Yeah.
You had to be a drama or a dramedy. That I guess even back then, the dramedy wasn't a term. It would just happen to be a drama that had funny moments in it.
Mm-hmm.
And those were the focus. But I see that those lines are starting to bend, they're starting to change. And some of these other movies are fighting for a right to be, looked at in a different way. And like I brought up, before, if you have an actor acting in a film and their acting performance is done off a green screen and they're looking at a tennis ball and they're giving this dramatic performance, that doesn't deserve some type of an award.
Right.
That's still acting.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you have to look at it in its totality. And then other things, you get awards for, like cinematography and best illustration, direction, all the other stuff.
Yeah. I was disappointed Viola Davis wasn't nominated for Best Actress for Woman King. But I was shocked to know that Jamie Lee Curtis, this is her first nomination.
Think about all the movies that Jamie Lee Curtis used to be in.
I know, but she's a legend.
Past.
Yeah,
it's
interesting.
She's a legend for a reason.
Yeah. But I am glad that Angela Bassett, I think she's going to take it home. I'm glad she was nominated. It's her second nomination. All right. What'd you see, Chike?
Oh, I saw You People.
You did see it.
Oh, yeah. The one with Eddie Murphy and
Murphy,
Dreyfus. Yeah.
London.
So it's Eddie Murphy, Nia Long, Laura London, Jonah Hill, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, David Duchovny, packed, studded, stars beyond stars. It was so great to see Laura London. It was so great to see her.
It was her first role since her passed.
Yeah. So don't at me. I just don't think it was that great. It was good. It was entertaining. And understand, Stephen, close your mouth. Understand where I'm coming from with this.
I'm trying
to. Have Eddie Murphy, Jonah Hill, Nia Long, Laura London, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Eddie Murphy and Julia Louis-Dreyfus alone from Saturday Night Live.
And who was the dad? Who played the dad?
David Duchovny. David Duchovny. You have all these heavy hitters in this film. It, to me, in my opinion, it should have been better. It should have been better. I wanted more. I didn't get the laughs that I wanted. It was okay. It was good. Situational comedy. Ha ha ha. It was funny. There was a couple of times I laughed out loud, but I didn't laugh like Eddie Murphy, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, David Duchovny. Like it wasn't.
I'm cracking up.
That's what I heard. I mean, it's only got like 45% on Rotten Tomatoes, which isn't always the baseline, but I've heard it was a big whiff.
What?
I know. That's just what I heard. Okay, so first of all, for audience members, as you know, Stephen likes every movie.
That's
which is fine. It's fine. No, it's fine to like every movie. And
that
is not true.
Or a Netflix movie. This is good. Like I haven't seen it, but I've heard.
It was hilarious. Let me tell you. I knew the movie was coming out, but I didn't know it was coming out on Netflix, right? And so when I saw people were posting it on, over the weekend, and so Saturday I knew I had some time to kill, so I said, "Oh, I'm gonna watch this." Instantly, I was cracking up. So all I posted, mind you, in the first 30 minutes, I posted, "This movie is hilarious." My brother commented and says, "Great movie. I literally just finished." And then people were commenting like, out of all the comments I received a lot of comments on this post. Only one person said they didn't like it. But I will say that I did see other people who posted on social media who thought it was just okay. Let me tell you, I went from cracking up towards the end, I got emotional, start crying.
That's good. That's the point, right? If you enjoy the movie, you can enjoy it. But this is another case. Beware of echo chambers. If you say you like it and then everyone else on your feed says the same thing, just look for diversity in some of the feedback.
There was only one person. They said, and Chike, I'm sorry because I'll let you get back to your review, but they said Eddie was the only one hilarious to me. The rest was corny and cannot act. What?
Oh, wow. Wow. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say
Right.
that.
Right.
I just, with all of the,
Star
it's
power.
like if you have a Mustang car, right? You're expecting to get in it, slam on that gas, and it's gonna fly. But if you don't have the mechanism to do it, like it was the engine that couldn't for me. You have all this horsepower and you've done nothing. And Kenya Barris, like he's
Yeah.
he's it. It just wasn't there for me. It just wasn't. There were some good lessons
Tough
and some good
crowd.
situations, but it just wasn't. Sorry.
Adam, tough crowd.
Tough crowd. Yeah. Well, like I said, I haven't seen it, but I wasn't planning on seeing it after the reviews. But maybe
No, it was good. It was good. Even
I'll
my best
recommend
friend
it.
thought it was good.
I'll recommend it to my mom. I bet she might like it. So
It was good. It was good. Anyway, go ahead, Chike.
And I watched a documentary. It's called The Preppy Murder, Death in Central Park. This documentary was done, I think, in 2019. I had never seen it, but I love my true crime situations. And this documentary was done about a murder that happened in the 80s in Central Park, where this preppy kid, Robert Chambers, murdered Jennifer Levin. And they went through the whole timeline of the murder and the trial, and basically how his image of being a preppy Upper East Side youth was helping him get by and not, clog up, I guess, the wheels of justice. And it became like this big case in the court of public opinion. It was really, really big, kind of sort of the stuff that we deal with now with certain cases, like they try to get a narrative out about a person so you don't, believe certain things about them. This was like one of the first cases where that happened. It was really interesting.
oh, nice.
To the point where the cops show up at the man's house. He has scratches on his face from the altercation. He says that he was playing with his cat and the cat dropped down on him, and that's how he got the scratches. It's horrible, but it's definitely a good documentary. You should check it out.
I was thinking about some people, they don't know how to tell a good lie because I was texting with a friend today, and this has nothing to do with what you're talking about, but it has something to do with people not know how to tell a lie. He was saying how he had this coworker, he's coming to work and she had a black eye. And she told them that the coworkers, if I can find, I'm sorry, it was literally today. It was something very dramatic, like she fell out the car and all this stuff. It was kind of like, you didn't really think this lie out, did you? So when you're talking about that person, it's like, did you think out the lie?
This is what people come for, our quality movie reviews and Steven's
My personal conversations.
slow decline into dementia is what I was thinking. But yeah, that works too.
But in this guy's case, in this Robert Chambers case, he didn't know how to lie because it didn't matter whatever he put up. He was always getting out of everything. So he could have said anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was the last thing that I saw. And of course, Mayfair Witches, Last of Us, Last of Us, this last episode was really good.
Yeah, I was about to say it's probably the best thing I actually seen. It is definitely one of the best things best episode so far, which is crazy because every episode's been good. But this one is, Steven, this is a good one. Like, it's a standalone almost episode, really. Like, you don't even have to really know most of the storyline to like. I thought you could enjoy the episode because I was wondering how they were going to do every episode, like going from point A to point B, like in a video game. But these episodes where they can do a whole standalone storyline really make it shine.
I'm gonna start saying the things you all recommend I don't like just because y'all never like what I like.
Yeah, but the thing is, you're gonna watch it and you're gonna like it, and then you're gonna be like, "Well,
I'm gonna say it sucked. Oh, the acting.
Oh, we know you can't lie to us."
Anything coming out of the pipeline?
Did you mention something about House Party?
Nair did, because he commented on my post about you people. And he said he wants to watch it, but House Party was pretty good. That's what he said.
So I will watch that because I do kind of like those type of movies where it's a big adventure with people in one place. I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then the only thing for me is Ant-Man. in a couple weeks, I think. We're
Mm.
finally continuing the Marvel movie streak. So hopefully it's a good
Yeah,
one.
I don't know why, but I'm not as pressed. I don't know why I'm not. I can't figure it out. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
I'll
know.
probably catch up on my Oscar movies. I still need to see a bunch of those, but for theater releases, Ant-Man is up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm excited. Bel Air's coming back on in February on Peacock. So.
Yeah.
Well, listen, guys, thank you as always for letting us know what to spend our time and money on, what not, even if we don't agree. And we'll see y'all again next week. Have a good one.
Thanks, you
All right.
too.
Right back after this.